dragon pit so we can go get the katana. And what I'm going to do with the katana when I'm done, I may take on one of the dragons over here. I don't know, but I am definitely going to go back into base game and beat up on some of the dragons that I bypassed. And you also, if the sharp-eyed amongst you who are following the playlist in order, might notice that my runes are lower than what they were last night when I left. I went to round table hold, and let me get the right button. I went to round table hold and I bought up, come on, just missed it. I bought up 20, I made my 1s, 2s, and 3s enough so I can buff up 2 normal weapons pretty high, all the way up if I want to go. And same with my sombers, even though I can only buy these. I haven't found the other somber bell bearings yet. I don't know. I could probably do that, but it's not that big a deal. Once you're in the DLC, and you get so many smithing stones in the DLC, and I know why. I mean, they added a bunch of new weapons, so they had to provide a bunch of new smithing stones for you to be able to enjoy them. But it makes farming things like bell bearings kind of less critical. But that all being said, it's time to go down through this wonderful cave and get our dragon katana, which is one of the ones I want to bring up to top level as soon as I get it. And let's see what we've got. Status-wise, 139, Skadoo at 9, Spirit Ash at 6. And I think my next buff, let me look at my upgrade cube. My next buff will be to Strength, because we want to get that up to 50. And again, we're bouncing between Vigor, Endurance, Strength, Vigor, Endurance, Strength, to get into a end of what I call end of DLC level. We're obviously doing just fine on base game. Now, we gotta kill this guy, and he's one of those who live in death, so he's gonna bounce back, and I gotta hit him again, and there's a guy up on the slope that I have to... There's a guy, and this guy, and this guy, and this guy, and this guy. And then both their bombs. At the same time, good, that went well. That went well. What did you drop for me? A bone shard. I don't know what I would ever do with that. I don't know if I've gone down... Oh yeah, we have the magma worm in here. And I will... Yeah, thank you for a smithing stone 1 when I just bought 14 of them. Silly game. There's a magma worm down here, and I'm not going to deal with him right now. I may come back and get him. He's just not that interesting to me. And he doesn't drop a whole bunch of runes. There's a enemy who's going to pop out right there. You can see him. See if I can lock... Nope, I can't lock onto him. So I'll just go down a little bit, and he should pop out. Yep. And then do this stupid mechanic. Sorry. I get very grumpy about having to double kill things when I can't lock on for the second kill for a couple of seconds. Which when you're in the heat of battle with a number of those who live in death around you, really is... I don't think it's a great look or feel. And here we go with a little parkouring. And this guy and the crossbowman behind him. But first we'll take care of this. And I gotta back up a little bit, so like I say, I can't lock on, can't lock on, can lock on. That took, well, I don't know, a second and a half, which is significant if I was actually in combat with another. See, here we go, lock on, nope, lock on, lock on, lock on. maybe even 2 seconds, but it felt more like just a second and a half. And I'm not going to do anything more to try and time it, because I'm not that obsessive. Oops. Hi, fellas. Ah, come on, aim at him. All right. I'm going to walk down the other side for this. Just checking my health level. Now where the heck am I? I'm sorry, I just disoriented myself. Where are these fellas? There's one up on the slope with a crossbow. But there's that one down there, which we'll get first. Oh, can we get this one with the crossbow? Yes, there he is. Good, he's coming up. And I can kill him, as you can see, without just alerting the guy down below, so that's nice. Now we can come up behind him. Oh my, you both still have one more hit left in you, huh? Oops. Startled me, young gentleman. Young bony man. Yep. Alright, so the, as I said, we're not going to do anything with the magma worm in this dungeon yet. I may get him later, I may not, depends. And this is going to tell me, show no fear, in other words, jump over the edge. I've never looked on either side to see if there's anything hanging out here. I don't think there is, but I'm going to take a look anyway, because you never know. You know, it's funny, different game designers do different things, of course, and I'm always, when I'm going through a new dungeon, I'm often saying to myself, ah, well, Bethesda would have put a chest here, or Gearbox would have done this here. It's fun to compare and contrast different styles of game design. Okay, so I've got the Ancient Dragon Man here. I am going to bring up the Mimic. I probably don't need to, but I wanna. Because this guy's really not terribly bad. Yeah? Why did you not? I don't know why he didn't. Bang, 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 bang. Now I gotta back up and heal. Oh, golly, did he smite me completely? He smited me completely, for crying out loud. I'll do that again. That was... I forgot about that move. So just do it again. Now, if you haven't noticed this and you're a Ash user like I am, when you enter, go through a mist wall, watch the shoulders of the character. They're going to move up slightly as we pass through the wall. When they move up, that's when you can bring up your summons, and there goes, right there. So if you're ever in critical timing, like you can be in, say, a stealth fights, just look for the shoulders going up, and don't try and bring up your summons until you see it. Come on, heal. Thank you. Keep hitting the button. Again, I've got this problem with the way FromSoft decided that it's going to buffer some commands, like some attack commands, will come back after you're staggered, but your heal won't, and I don't understand that. I think having heals buffered is more important than having attack commands buffered. But that's just me. Again, it's good to have different disagreements. Okay, I gotta back up. I'm being greedy and I'm gonna get hit. And that and that. And there it goes, good. Now we got the katana we want. And we will go out the back door here so we can go down and see the rest of the dragons in the DLC, and we'll ignore this. And we can also get down to the Crimson Coast. We can get down to the Crimson Coast through here, and I'll probably do that, but first I want to get out of here and get to the Site of Grace, and then go back to the Round Table Hold, and charge up this katana. And then, what did I get? Oh, I got 179,000 runes now. Okay, so that got me about 120,000 runes from him, so we will level up. And as I said, I gotta look at my cube again because I forget. We're going to be leveling up strength right now. Oops, you're right. Now I'll turn my cube to say I'm going to level up vigor next. Again, if I don't do that, I will forget where I am, and I'll be subject to my whims of the moment. God, still with 51,000 runes. Okay. Now, since we're here and can transport, we will go to the Round Table Hold. And put the katana on. Gotta find it. Okay. And those 50,000 runes will probably go to fully charging this up. Now, I don't think I'm going to do the final to +10. I don't really need it. You can't change the Ashes of War on this thing. I didn't think so. Okay, the katana is ready for Dragon Smashing. So as I said, I think I want to go back into the base game and do that. But I'm trying to remember which dragon I want to do. So we've done those. Which one am I thinking about? Oh, I could try Mr. Blizzard Dragon. I don't know if I can. We're going to try that. We're going to try the Ice Dragon up here. And to do that, let's put on some Frost. I can get rid of... No, I think I need to keep magic, but I can get rid of fire. And, of course, I always forget which one is Frost. Frost, there we go. Oh, that's the Stalwart Horn one. There's the 1. There's the 2. That should be dandy. And let's do that. And enter and exit the Grace to get rid of the damage level bars, which is so annoying that it's quicker to go into the Grace and back than to wait for them to tick down standing around. Okay, Mr. Dragon. Come out and play. I'm gonna do my physic. And we'll bring the Mimic in. And now he's around here somewhere. There he is. Where is he? Where is he? Come on. I cannot see him. Oh, come on. This is silly. Where are you, dragon? There you are. Not doing a ton of damage. Get away, because he's going to do a little frost blast, and he did. And he didn't hurt the Toon, but he did hurt Torrent, so I will waste a heal bringing Torrent back, and then accelerate, so we don't get hit by that stuff, the frost blast. Unlock, and go to the side, and he will try and blast the Mimic, I believe. Nope, he's still trying to get me. Heavy attack. Hit. Golly. Stay on the ground, little fella. No, not... aimed at me. It's a detritus he left behind him. Yes, yes, yes. We'll go over here. Ah. Oh, can do it. Heal because of the frostbite. Ah! I said heal because of the frostbite. Now it's tapping the butt. Ah, well. Do them again. Have another sip of coffee because it is a little early on a Sunday morning. And let's go do that again. It's only 20-some thousand runes, so I'm not too worried about that. See if I can make it between this gap. Yeah, I can. Okay, my monument is up, so that means Mimic comes up. And we will do that. And we will refresh that. And we're aimed to where our runes may be. And here comes our little friend. Of course, I can't see the... there they are. I hear you stomping. Where are ya? There you are. Yeah, his frost breath is pretty intense. It's like one step above Commander Niles' frost breath, which makes sense. He's a dragon after all. Yeah, beat the wing up. Want me to get at the legs. Got a little bit of that going on. But no need to heal quite yet. I would like to get a bleed. Poor Torrent. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna go to the side. Circle. Heavy. Heavy again. Watch out for the stomp. The stomp hit mostly Torrent. And I've got to get out of this frost. Poor Torrent keeps... You know, Torrent is a very patient companion. Puts up with a lot of abuse. Gotta get out of there. Gotta heal up a little bit. Stomp, and he got Torrent with the stomp. Now he just got some frost in the middle, and that knocked us down. Go again, yes, we'll waste another heal on bringing Torrent back. And he's focused on Mimic. Trying to stomp Mimic. Mimic's doing well. Stealing a bunch of frost residue. Backing up. Coming back in, waiting for the frost residue to go away. And the Mimic did a good job with the Dragon Wounds slash... Come on, come down. And I'm gonna go left. would like, again, I would like a little bit of a bleed. This fight is taking forever. Unlock so I can go perpendicular. Reheal again? Oh, I know what I have to do. Once I get done with this fight, I have to go get some more crab meat, boiled crab, from our blackguard friend. Okay. Straight on, then turn sharply left. Oops. Don't walk into the fog mist. Don't walk into the fog mist. Fog is mist. I'm sorry, I'm just criticizing myself. Knock onto his head. Okay, we'll do the wing. Got too aggressive there. I gotta heal. This is taking a long time. Bleed proc, please. There's a bleed. There's a bleed, and that took him out. Excellent. What did we get from that? We got... looks like we may have gotten another level. Let's see, did we? Yeah, we did get another level. Good. So, I said I was going to do something. Oh, I know what I was going to do. So we will mark the... I'm going to put a marker down here to say, yep, I finished him. Now I'm going to go back here and meet my crab merchant. First, I will level up and see how many runes I have left for crab. I don't think I'll have a ton. So I may only be able to get like 3 pieces of crab, but it's a very handy buff because it really doesn't cost much. Again, I gotta look at my little cube, or else yeah, bigger. One more, so that takes us to 1834. And we've got 4,000 runes left. I may cash some in from my vast collection of runes. And you may also notice, or over here. Hey, buddy. How's things? How's business? I do. We'll purchase some. Get some crab, not prawn. Because prawn, it's interesting. They're both the same price. But crab is much more. I'm going to use all my runes, get 8 pieces of crab. Now with that done, I think I'm going to... trying to remember where I am in the base game. What did I did all that. Oh, we're over here. I should probably go over... I think I'll play around over here. I've got to get over here to get the, another sacred tier, because I have not been very assiduous at trying to get my flasks up to full power. Because as you can see, my flask of Crimson Tears is still at just plus 10. Let's do that again. Back my scaling off. Go over here. Oh yeah, I did in the last video. I did say, or last night, I did say I was going to take a run at the fire giant. With 94 runes in my pocket right now, that indicates that I have nothing to lose by doing battle with somebody. That, again, when I first played Elden Ring when it first came out, and I got very frustrated and after 30 hours and just dropped it for 3 years. Part of it was because I hated dying and saying, oh, I died, that's horrible. But then I got into the zen of what dying in the cycle of battle is in Elden Ring, and realized as long as you don't lose significant things, there's that big hand, and he squashed that bird, and I got the benefit of that. Let's go over here to this grace. As long as you don't lose a ton of runes, like here, where if I get beat by the fire giant, I only lose, 1,000 runes, who cares? And once you internalize that and say, I don't lose anything else, I don't lose any weapons, I don't lose any stat buffs, I don't lose anything, I'm just going to try. And if I get beat, I get beat, and I'll move on to something else. So that's why I'm going to try the fire giant this morning. Where's my chain? Of course, the other thing that you get beat with is falling off chains, or I do. So, and I'm thinking now if I want to go back there and reallocate a flask to give Mimic a blue flask to do more Taker's Flames. I don't think I'm going to do that right now. Let me see where I am. I got to put the fire back on. So this goes away, and fire protection goes back on. And I'm going to do just general purpose. I'll put my Spell Drake on, or Pearl Drake on, to have some general purpose strength, and I've got my stamina coming up, and I've got everything I need there, and we will be using the Blasphemous Blade, continuing to use that. And let's go see what we can do with our friend the fire giant. Did you hear that? He just phased in. Or the mist door came down. Yeah, the mist door came down, which is the same thing. Come on, Monument, light up. Come on. Light the monument up. Okay. There we go. Oops. What the... I'm sorry. I don't know what the heck happened there. Well, we'll try it with the jellyfish. I don't know. Never tried it with the jellyfish before. Nice. Did I go... again, I'm just trying to analyze why I brought the jellyfish up instead of torrent. Hits. Fire will hit. Go through that shield, get back to the ankle. And I haven't buffed the jellyfish much at all, imagine. So he's just going with raw native strength. I gotta get out of here. Heal up. Oops. Heal up. Torrent up. Heal again. So I can take a major blast. Okay, so I forgot to jump off. So the jellyfish is gone. Okay, that's fine, because again, I don't know why I picked the jellyfish out. In fact, I'm going to do this, and the jellyfish spirit ash shouldn't even be there anymore because I sent her off with her sister. But I am going to do this so that never happens again. I'm going to get rid of that. Now we'll go over here and do the skin. Because this time I will not be distracted by the fact that I brought up the wrong spirit ash. not to fall off the chain. Don't fall off the chain. Don't fall off the chain. Gotta clear my throat. Excuse me. And now we can bring the Mimic up. Let him get fully into shape. Fully form. There he is. He's fully formed. Now get on Torrent. Ignore the runes, because who cares? There's 1,000 runes. Go running, 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 running. Get ready to jump off. Oop. I was going to jump off, but then I changed my mind. And he's doing the Taker Flames, which I mentioned. So he's only got like 2 Taker Flames blasts to be able to do. Let me unlock so I can get out of the range of that fire. And go over to his ankle. Get out away from that stomp. Hit him a couple more times and I'm going to get burnt, but it's okay. Now I can run out of that. Nope, Torrent got hit. Up on Torrent again. Ignore that stupid dialogue. Circle around here. I'm going to put my physic on now. I accelerated right before the shield hit both those times. That's why it didn't hit me. I hit my accelerate button, which is, in my case, is the left side back paddle. That's up, phase transition, get on Torrent, and get out of the way this way so he can make his first big fire mess, and I gotta figure out how to get at his hand, which is always a pain for me. Just kind of scrape along his body, hoping to get a bleed proc, but I'm gonna heal here and not put on Torrent. And this flame is not being too bad. Can I get his hand? I gotta heal though. Now can I get his hand? I couldn't. He lifted his hand. Unlock so I can run sideways. And I'm gonna get him. Nope, I don't want to do that then. I don't want to use that heal. Oops. Roll. Hit. Hit, 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 hit. Okay, now we gotta go. Heal, heal, heal. Heal twice for good measure, because I got 7 heals left. And we should be fine. Oops. That is some long-ranging fire, isn't it? I'm gonna heal from that. And I'm gonna do that. That leaves 5 heals, but with his health bar where it is, 5 heals should be plenty. You gonna drop that hand, fella? Yes, you are. Here, can I get it? I gotta go around. Ah! And he rolled over me. Thank you for that. Heal. Ah! Didn't see his hand. Come on, come on. Ah! Heal, 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 heal. 2 heals. And I've only got 2 heals left, but I think we're in pretty good shape. I'm just going to do the 2-hand, 2 swap. Bam! Run away this way. Hopefully the Mimic can do something while I'm distant. Oh, I'm against the mist wall. Sorry. Oops. Oh, I got away from that. Ah! I'm sorry. I don't know how that happened. Yes. Now I'm down to 1 heal, which makes me sad. get a bleed, I will be done. Don't hit the rock, hit the giant. There we go. There we go. He's done. And I died. I killed him, but I died, so I don't get his runes. Oh no, it did get his runes. Okay, great, good. Whew. That's not the first time that's happened to me, where I've, so the runes are there, I believe. It's not the first time that I've killed somebody and died of the effort, but that's good. So the fire giant's dead. The remembrance showed up, just to be sure. The remembrance showed up, which means he is actually dead. Because if you look at that other video I posted like a week or so ago where I killed Moog and he was going through his death speech when I bled out and he wasn't fully dead. And that made me a little frantic. So let's go pick up the runes. I believe since you saw him scroll into my lower right corner status box, they scrolled in, so that means they should be in this pile. If they're not, again, I'm not too worried about that. I'm so leveled high that it doesn't much matter. I would like them though. Oh, I got them all. Yay! And let's clear this. And we will go to the Grace. Where is it? There it is. And land there, and we're gonna rest and level up vigor. So there's only 2 bumps of vigor I plan to get. Do I really want to do vigor now? Yes, I do. And we'll do endurance next. Let me move my cube. So that'll be good. Now what do I want to do? I don't want to burn the Erd tree yet. So I was talking about going, I didn't load up with crab. I need to do that. Let me set the crab up in my bar. Where's my crab meat? There we go. And Mimic can use it too effectively. I've noticed that it does. So that's that. And that's good. Now we'll go over here and pick up the sacred tear from here. There's also an invasion that I gotta clear there. And I will not get on my horsey for this. Oh, sure I will. What's the point of not, fella? And there's a hand and a birdie over here. The birdie, I think I can ignore them. I don't think that's... There we go. Now we're going to get invaded, so I'm going to do that. And where's my invader? There he is. Hiya, Fingy. Whip. I didn't hit him yet. Oops! Oh, I see what happened. This happens every now and again. I'm gonna heal. You might have noticed I accidentally, because when I was doing another button, I accidentally moved, unequipped my sword, which is irritating. I'm trying to get a little space here to do a heal. There we go. Now we'll come back in and hit you. Jump. Oops, I couldn't jump. I was rebounding. But he's gone. And we got the Rivers of Blood, which I've never used. I'm going to heal just in case of any surprises. And go in here and get the Sacred Tear. And sit down and buff up my flask healing capacity again. I've only got one more to do, and I don't recall which churches I haven't visited yet. So that's done. What else do we want to do in this area? I'm going to look at my map. Because again, I have no hesitation about looking at my map. And I think the thing that convinced me of that the most is when I found that you can only kill the eye monsters in the Abyssal Woods in the DLC. I said, I would, by using a parry and then hitting them, I said to myself, well, okay, I would never, ever, 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 ever in a million years have found that out without looking that up. So that eliminated my compunction about using a guide or a map. And again, I can rationalize it in my own head. I'm marking 2 places where there are smithing stones. I rationalize it by saying my character here, my role-playing character here, is a very experienced adventurer, and she has, over the years, accumulated lots of treasure, including a very detailed map. I gotta go up here into the mouth and get my ancient dragon. Yay! Now we'll go over to this one. Oh, we got this birdie. Hi, birdie! No. This is a bad geometry for me to be battling in, since I'm stuck in the crevice between the rocks. And I think another bird just joined in the fray too. Yep. So I'm gonna heal. I got one of them dead. It's probably easier to do on foot anyway. Heal again. And I'm gonna go down here because being in the rocks here is just not helping me. So come on, birdie. I know you're still around. There you go. And now you're dead. Alright, so where's this other fella? Do we want to do that? Because it's over there. I think I can go around this way and not have to deal with that little battle there, even though I can see it, so whoever wins, I will get some runage from it. Now, how do I get this one? I think I climb up, and it's on the other side. Let's see, where is this? It's an 8, I believe. It's a somber 8, so that's why oh. Was that... Did I just make an error here? Yeah, I just made an error here, so I'm gonna go back to this point to reset him. And try this again. I forgot it was a scarab. I thought it was just a straight pickup. Hey, birdie. I'm gonna ignore you. Come on, get up the rocks, because we don't want the birdie aggroed. And the birdie got aggroed. And somebody died. And am I in the right place? I'm so confused. Oh, I can't bring up the map because somebody knows I exist. Hi, doggy. Okay, I should be able to look at my cylinder. Oh, I'm on the exactly wrong hill. Okay. I'm not going to jump down that way. I think I'll die if I go that way, but I can go this way. And you can see the scarab on the top of the hill. Oops. This may be more than I want to tussle with. Is he being distracted by another critter? Ah. I'm always bad at dodging his fist bump attack. I don't know the timing, and I don't know what I'm doing with it. Oh, I dodged it that time, though. And hop and hit. And he got me again, but I'll get him in just a second there. And there he goes. See you, buddy. And there was a couple of loot streamers that came up. Here's one over here. I'm gonna heal just proactively. Oh, little hands. Little hands. Of course, I didn't, in the end, much need to heal, and it didn't. Oh, it's number 7. I didn't know there was a... Did they drop that? Because I don't think that's a regular positioned item. Now I gotta get up there. There's the scarab right at the tip of my sword. He's a big scarab, too. Pick up these things. Pick up these things. And we summon Torrent to do the climbing for us. Up, 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 up you go, Torrent. And I'm gonna hop off this time, so I can be ready to pound on this guy. Ah, he vanished again. He went all the way down there. I don't think I can... I don't know if I can get to him without dying. We'll see. I'll go kind of sideways down the hill, and then do a double jump move there. There, it just damaged me a little bit. Ah! You get like half a second to go in and do your attack, and now I don't know where it went. But you guys are fair game while I don't know where the scarab went. Let me duck under him. Nope. I'm gonna heal. Yes, birdie. Ducked under him so that he missed. And the birdie is trying to die. There we go. I'll help you. And you now get some lashings of hot water. If you know what that's from, please smile to yourself and maybe even leave a comment saying, I know what you meant there. One more, 2 more. There we go. No gear drop, but, did you hear a sound? I thought was that my character making a sound? And I think the scarab is long gone. I'm gonna have to come back and... You know, I just thought of something, which is rare for me. I'm gonna do this again and try my great bow. Maybe that'll work. I don't know how strong the scarab is. Scarabs tend to have a lot of health. So what I may try and do here is I'll try and get it with the sword from the top here. And I'm gonna crouch this time. Maybe stealth will work. I'm gonna try and get him. Nope. Yeah. So he's gonna go down that little hill again. And we'll put our great bow on. Make sure we've got that on. He didn't go down a little hill. Where'd he go? Where did the scarab reappear at? Oh, I don't know. I'm wasting time doing this. There it is. So we'll two-hand the bow. Take a shot. Lick a shot. It's not bad damage. Can I? Because I'm far away from him. Yay! Oh, that's a... yeah, that's a somber 8. That's good. Well, that was good. 3 shots from the bow. And because I wasn't close to him, that appears to be what kept him from phasing away. So I will remember that, maybe. I'm not always good at remembering things, since there are so many things in this game to remember. What do you... I was trying to double-hand the weapon. Why are you reaching for... Right, so that's that. What is that glowing on the ground over there? That's not runes, is it? Nope. Let's go see. Oh, that's the site of grace. Isn't it? Probably. Yeah. Okay, so we've done those things. I've got my flask up a little higher. We've gotten another somber 8. What else do we want to do? So we can get rid of that mark. And again, I'm going to take a look at my map. And I don't think there's anything left on this plateau that I particularly care about. There's some golden seeds, but I'm already maxed on that. And we've got a colossal hand. That colossal hand over there is pretty... Oh, we can do the hero's grave. Okay. How do we get over there again? Do I have to jump from there, or is there a spirit spring? So we do want to go over here. I just forget how to get there right now. Let's go... Let's ride over here and see if that leads us over to here, and if there's something I can jump on there. I don't know. So what number are we aiming at? We're aiming at 2. Bypass all these critters. Sure are a lot of critters up here. Now we're at marker 2, so we will turn and go... I can't do... look. Go this way. Oops. Who is being obstreperous? I'm gonna go down the hill here. First I'm gonna heal a little bit. I'm gonna bring Torrent back. And we're going to jump here, do a double jump to land softly. And then do the same thing again. Okay. Now is there a pathway from hither to yon? Is there a gap I can jump? Or is it just flat? Oops, I almost thought I had fallen off right there. What is over here? That looks like a hand. It's a bitty hand. Drop anything? Yes, you did. A somber 7. Gosh, you're giving me good stuff today. Okay, we're gonna have to jump this. Oops, and there's a big hand. I'm gonna back up here, and there's a bunch of hands around here. And this size hand is not too bad, so I think I can do both at once. Yeah. And what did you drop? Did you give me another somber something? Another somber 7. And another somber 7. Well, I guess we're set for somber 7s for the remainder of this playthrough. And there's another one. Yeah, okay, how many is that? 10. Yeah, we're done. We're done with sombers for somber 7s for this playthrough. And we're gonna get on this level and get a running start. Hop, hop. There we go. Is there anybody on the ground before we go into this grave? Don't think so. Hop off the horse. Open the door. And walk in. Clear the beam. Go down. And what I'm going to be doing when I hit the site of grace down here, we just crossed an hour of the stream, and I will be taking a 5-10 minute break for 2 reasons. One, to take a break, but also to reset the length of the video so I don't have to do as much editing when I get this ready for YouTube. Now, one thing I do want to look at here is how many stone sword keys do I have? Oh, it's key items, not there. The key items. And I've got 22, so that's it. I'm going to take a break. Thanks for watching. And I'll be back in 5-10 minutes.